G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to cover 5 basic things that every car owner should know. Today I'll be using my 2009 Toyota Hilux. I'll be referencing the Haynes repair manual. However, your vehicle should have a user manual in it and it will tell you the exact same information as these books. I understand all vehicles are different, however the principles for what I'm going to cover is the same across most vehicles on the road today. The 5 basic things I'll be covering today are how to change your tyre, how to check your tyre pressures, how to jump start your vehicle when your battery's dead, how to fill your windscreen reservoir, and how to check your engine oil, brake fluid, clutch fluid, coolant levels, and power steering fluid. So if this is knowledge you want to know, sit back, relax and enjoy, and thanks again for joining in. First things first, the tools you're going to need to replace a tyre is a tyre iron or a socket with a breaker bar of some sort. However, most vehicles will have a tyre iron in them, normally located next to the spare tyre. So you'll need a tyre iron or something to undo your wheel nuts, and a vehicle jack. This can be a scissor jack, this can be a trolley jack, this can be a bottle jack. Again, your vehicle should have one of these fitted close to the spare tyre. If in doubt, check your manufacturer's user manual and it should tell you exactly where it's located. You need to make sure before you stop your vehicle and park it to change your flat tyre that you park on flat solid ground. First thing you want to do before changing your flat tyre is locate your jacking point. So for us it is underneath this arm here. Again, this is a 2009 Toyota Hilux. If in doubt, check your user manual, but you'll have some vehicles that have a little notch in your sill here, or some people will just use the diff. However, again, if in doubt, just use your user manual. Next, you want to get your tyre iron. Make sure that you get the right size. And before jacking the vehicle up, you want to loosen all your wheel nuts. Before you jack the vehicle up, you want to chock your rear wheels if you're taking a front tyre off, and your front wheels if you're taking a rear tyre off. Now it's safe to jack the vehicle up. Alright, now that we have our tyre off the ground, we can spin it. We can proceed to take the wheel nuts off the vehicle. If you're changing your flat on the side of the road and you are using a trolley jack, I highly recommend putting your flat wheel underneath the vehicle while you are changing your tyre. Just acts as a safety precaution if the vehicle does decide to fall. So the location of your spare wheel varies depending on the type of vehicle you have. Sedans, you will find it is in the boot underneath the floor. Station wagons, same thing, you'll find they're in the boot underneath the floor. Tools in these vehicles maybe in the side pockets. There might be like secret panels you need to open up. But for us, in a ute, it is underneath your tray. For the purpose of this video, I'm not going to lower that spare out of the ute. I'm just going to reverse the process and put the wheel back on. As you can see, for us, underneath the back of the tub is where you'll find the spare tyre for us. You may find after taking the flat tyre off You may need to jack the vehicle up more to get your new tyre on, as it will be inflated and the sidewall will be a lot taller, so just keep that in mind. Now, you don't want to tighten your wheel nuts just yet, you just want to get them on firmly and wait until the vehicle's back on the ground and then tighten your wheel nuts. Now your wheel's on, we can pull that jack out. Once the vehicle's back on the ground, you're going to use your tyre iron to tighten your wheel nuts up. One thing you want to make sure is for 5 studs, 6 studs, 4 studs, any kind of stud pattern, is you tighten in a star shape pattern or opposites. So for example, you just want to draw a star. So here, 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 and here. Yeah, that's just to keep even pressure on your wheel nut and your wheel when you're tightening it up, so that it tightens up evenly. And there you have it, spare wheel changed. Well done. So now that we've changed our flat tyre, we need to check the tyre pressure. So every vehicle will have a placard that looks like this. And what you want to look at is recommended cold tyre inflation pressure. As you can see there, 260 kPa for the front axle and 350 kPa for the rear axle. If you can't find this, it will be in the user manual, but every vehicle should have this sticker on the inside of one of the door panels, so keep an eye out for that too. Now let's have a look on how to check your fluids. If you're unsure how to open your bonnet, it's normally on your right hand side next to your steering wheel and looks like this. Simply pull that and it will release your bonnet. Start with your engine oil. Normally it has engine oil written on it, surprisingly, or oil, not 710 upside down or backwards. So here we have your engine oil dipstick. You want to pull it out and then give it a wipe on a rag. When you pull it out and give it a clean, you'll see a couple of dots on there. What those dots represent is the lowest dot is your minimum oil level, and that top dot is your highest level, highest oil level. So again, depending on manufacturers, this might be lines, this might have min and max, this might have crosshatch. If in doubt, again, check your user manual. And then what you want to do, put it back in the hole, all the way, pull it out, and hopefully this is a good example. And what you'll see is my oil is quite low, which isn't good. It's probably a good thing I checked this today. So if you want to double check, wipe your rag again, put it back in, pull it out, and double check. Sometimes you'll find it is a little hard to read because the oil on one side is different to the other. What you want to do is you want to look for that finite line. So one side or the other will have a definite line of your oil level. So keep that in mind as well. If your oil is low and you're unsure about oil, either take it to a mechanic or go to one of your local parts shops and they'll be more than happy to help you. Next we'll check the coolant. So what you want to look for is a reservoir similar to this. The lid itself says coolant on it. That's your reservoir. On your reservoir, it's hard to see. It's hard to see, but there is an empty line down the bottom and a full line here. As you can see, mine's about halfway between the low and the high. One thing you want to do is make sure you don't mix your coolants up. So if you've got red coolant, and you're confident putting coolant in, go and get some red coolant concentrate or red coolant premix. I recommend premix because you can just pour it in. Red, green, purple, blue, there's probably other colors as well. So if you're going to do this, make sure you get the right color as well. The brake reservoir will normally be close to the firewall on a brake booster, which looks like this. And again, you can see there's a max line and we're a little bit below it. Again, if it's low, take it to a mechanic, take it to any parts house, and they will sell you the right thing, and then just top it up to the max level. Simple. While we're here, power steering fluid. Open the cap, check the level, hot, cold. So what that means is, if the vehicle's hot, you'll check it on one side. If it's cold, you check it on the other. Next thing I'm going to cover is probably something you've been nagging your partner to do for quite some time. And that is how to check your windscreen reservoir and how to fill it. So while you're at it, I highly recommend getting some of this Bars Bugs. All you do, back of it says put 75 ml in your reservoir, fill the rest with water, and then happy days. I've been using it since I've been in cars and I have never had any complaints. So let's go have a look at your windscreen washer reservoir. As you can see here, washer fluid only. Okay, so what you want to do, can't see anything in there, so what you want to do, just 75 ml of that Bars Bugs in there, water, you'll see it starting to foam up. Put the cap on, run your washers a little bit, you'll see it foaming on your windscreen, and happy days. Bit much, but anyway. And last but not least, I want to show you how to jumpstart your vehicle. So this Haynes repair manual has a good diagram of how to jumpstart your vehicle. So you'll have a vehicle with a fully charged battery. You'll have your dead vehicle. How you want to do it is you want to put your red positive cable from their battery to your battery. You then want to connect the black negative cable from their car to your ground somewhere. So somewhere on your engine, not the battery. I do not recommend the battery. That is jump starting using cables from one car to another. However, if you're using a jump pack like I have here, I'll show you how to connect it in a second. You want to connect the red to the red and the black to the black on the battery. Okay, for the purpose of this video, I'll show you how to do it. I will not turn the jump pack on, but you will at least have a little bit more knowledge and confidence on how to jumpstart your vehicle if it's ever dead. So this is my jump pack, just a little battery pack. Comes with some cables. These are very cheap these days, and I highly recommend getting one and leaving it in your car every now and then, just putting it on charge and making sure, testing it, making sure it works. First things first, locate your battery. We have a red positive terminal and we have a black negative terminal. Okay, what you want to do, uncover your red terminal, put your red cable on, put your black cable on, okay, and then obviously connect your jump starter and you're right to start your vehicle. One thing to keep in mind when doing this, especially if you're using jumper leads from another vehicle, is do not connect your red and your black. You will possibly cause damage. Okay, so that's number one. So make sure your red and your black don't touch. Make sure you do not put your red on your black and your black on your red. Batteries don't like that. Your electrical system in your car doesn't like that. Okay, so this may be something that you want someone else to show you how to do it before you get confidence to do it, and that's fine. So although it's not hard, it's probably the most scariest of the 5 tasks today. Okay, so if you're not confident with it, maybe ask someone, or maybe read your user manual again until you understand it. One thing when loosening your wheel nuts is you want to make sure, saying in the automotive industry is lefty loosey, righty tighty. And what that means is to loosen a nut, you go left. To tighten a nut, you go right. So to loosen a nut, you go anti-clockwise. To tighten a nut, you go clockwise. Okay, so just keep that in mind when you're trying to crack those nuts. The reason we crack the nuts before you lift a vehicle off the ground is self-explanatory. You'll work it out once you've done it, and then you'll realize you'll need to lower the vehicle. So you'll lift the vehicle up and then you'll try and crack the wheel nuts, and then you'll realize the wheel wants to spin as you try and crack them. So it's much easier just to crack them while the wheel's still on the ground. There we have it. There it is, my 5 things I recommend every vehicle owner knowing. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Hit that like button if you liked the video. If you've come this far, I'm assuming you liked the video. If you're an existing subscriber, you know I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're a new subscriber, thank you. I appreciate everyone that comes by the channel, especially subscribers, people that hit the like button. Any feedback you have about the video, if you want more videos like this, if there's any positive or negative feedback on the video that you'd like to give, drop it in the comments below and I'll definitely read them. I read all comments and reply. So that's it for this one, and I guess I'll see you guys on the next one. So cheers, bye.